Hello guys and welcome. In today's tutorial I'll be taking you through how you can host a website in Nigeria and pay for it with your Naira card, that is your debit card, and you can also get a free domain name as well. If you are experiencing any difficulties paying for web hosting services with a foreign web hosting company with your Naira card, or you are looking for a very reliable and affordable web hosting services that you can set up in minutes, then stick around because this tutorial is for you. Hey there and welcome to this tutorial. I am Don John and today I'll be taking you through 4 different companies right here in Nigeria, how you can set up and register your domain name and web hosting services and get your website running in minutes. Let's go. You may be asking, why should I choose a Nigerian company? Now, here are some of the benefits. First of all is that you pay easily with your Naira card. You just put in your details and they debit the money and that's it. Your website is up and running. Secondly is that you pay less. You pay quite a small amount of money to host your website for a whole year. Some go as cheap as 11 or 12,000 Naira for the entire services for the year. But if you are paying in dollars, pay from $60 and above, and you know how much that's going to amount to. Next is that you can get up to 99% uptime. I mean, these guys are reliable. I've had experience with them for quite some time and I've never had any issue of somebody telling me my website was down or even having any reports from Jetpack or any of those plugins that my website is down. Next is that you get localized customer care. I mean, somebody you are talking to as the company rep is a Nigerian just like you, so he understands the problem, he gets in there and he solves it right on time. Finally, you get to boost your own local economy. You get to provide jobs for other people because by the time you pay, you keep the company running. In today's tutorial, we are going to be looking at these 4 companies: Qservers, Domain King, Whogohost, and Cisco. I've had a bit of experience with most of them and I believe they are quite okay for the money they charge. Now, I would like to let you know that this is not a paid tutorial. However, I have the affiliate links below, which if you click through that link and get these services, I'll get a tiny fraction of the money you are going to pay, and that will also help my business. So go ahead, click on that subscribe button, share this tutorial, and also drop your comments. You can drop comment on anything, whatsoever you want to learn that relates to starting a business or digital marketing, and I'll very much respond to it. Before we proceed, let me just draw your attention to this course we are building at Primer Tutor. Primer Tutor is a brand that is out to help young people to set up their businesses, whether it's online or offline. So what we do is that we provide tons of information for you to grab them. Some of this information are free, some are paid. So presently we are working on a paid course on how we can take you from zero, that is no knowledge whatsoever of web design, and we'll build you up till you become an expert freelancer where you can earn money for yourself and go ahead to build a big business out of this. You can also proceed to become a digital marketing expert if you follow our courses. Presently, we are at the development stage of this particular course on WordPress web design and freelancing. If you're interested, just click on the link in the description section and fill the form to indicate your interest. So when this course is ready, we are going to be among the first to receive it and you won't be paying a dime for it. Just go ahead, click on the link, fill the form, and that's all it takes to get this course for free. Let's begin with Qservers. The first thing you want to do is to click on the link in the description section and it will take you straight to their website. So here we are on their website and it's telling you that it's a holiday promo. So you can see that if you are looking for this domain name, you are getting it at only 1,000 Naira. Alright, but I don't want us to go through this, so you cross this out and you also cross this out and we go straight off into registration. To get started with registering, you come to where we have manage account and click on it. Now it takes you to this page. From this page you can see up here that we have login and register. So you go up to register and click. Now I always like us to register first before we now start searching for our domain name, because this way you will already own an account and it will be easier for you to just go ahead and make the payment. So this is the form you have to fill. This is quite a very easy form, so let's just run through it very quickly. Here you have your first name, your last name, put your email address here. Please let your email address be an email address that is still working, because you are going to be receiving all your information in that email address. Here you have your phone number, and you can put your company name here and all of this under billing address. For the postcode, you can search with Google, put the name of wherever you are staying and search with Google. It will bring your postcode for you. Alright, so this is optional, you can leave this alone, and then just select anyone here. That's however you get to here. So in this case, I think you do YouTube if it's there. If not, you do Google. And then here is the important part where you get to put your password. Please put a password that you know you are going to remember. Put your password here. While you are putting the password, make sure you write it down on the paper so that you don't get it mixed up. And then you can turn this on or off, whether you want them to send you marketing emails and all of that. If you don't want, simply say no. So the next thing is click on this, click on I have read and agree to your terms of service, and then click on register. The next thing you want to do is to head over to your email address and check for an email from Qservers. That email is going to confirm that you've been registered, and it's going to give you a link for you to log back in. That email will also contain your username and password that you just filled here. So you just check that and then log in, and I'll see you in the dashboard. Here we are on the dashboard. So the next thing you want to do is to scroll down and come to where we have shortcuts and other new services. Simply click on this. And this is where it's going to take you to all the services they have, all the packages. And this is the starter pack, and this is every other one. As a beginner and as a starter, I always advise people to take this one. Okay, you can see it's 1,100 monthly, but if you are paying annually, it will be a bit cheaper, which is 11,000 naira. So you click on this order, but if you are doing this for somebody that has a whole lot of demands on the website, you can choose any other one here. You can see the features that it comes with, 15,000 megabytes and all of that. So the features are written right by the side here, but for a beginner you can start from here and you can still upgrade later if your need increases. So click on order now. Now the next thing here is for you to register a new domain name. If you already have a domain that you bought from maybe Namecheap or GoDaddy, you can use here to transfer, but that will be in another tutorial. For this tutorial, we are going to be searching for a new domain name. So by now you should have been ready with the name of your website, whatsoever name you want to use for your website. So you simply type it in here. I'm going to paste in a dummy name here just for practice purposes. Right by the side here you can see the extension and it's showing .ng. Now .ng is going to cost you money, but if you are looking for the one that is almost free, you click on the drop down button and then you go to .com.ng. This is the one that is going to be almost free. So let's click on continue. Now it's going to search. Remember, this is a dummy name, it's not a real name, but you can see that it is available. So if you put in your own name there and then you search and it tells you it's not available, you have to change the name and just play around it, add some things to make sure it is a unique name. So this is available. What you want to do is to scroll down and click on continue. That will take you down to the billing cycle, and you can see here that it's showing you monthly. So if you want to pay 1,100 a month, you can choose this, but if you want to pay annually, this is it, to cost you 11,000 naira. So by the time you select that, you can see that it comes over to this place and then you click on continue. So this is the money you'll be paying plus the VAT as the value added tax for government. So you click on continue. So that will take you to this point, and what you can see here is that your total doesn't contain any money here for your domain name registration. You can see that you have this. Remember, this is my dummy name, it's not real, but you can see that here they're not putting in any amount. But let's say you choose .com here, this probably should have been like 10,000 or 9,000 or thereabout. But you can see that it's actually free because you have bought this web hosting from them. So it's quite a good thing for you to use this company, and you can see your total plus the VAT on this 11,000. That's where it amounts to this. So the next point is your address. Since you already own an account, remember I told you I always like you to have an account first before beginning to order these services. So if you didn't have an account, this is the point they would have demanded for you to now fill in that form. So you scroll down. If you have any promotional code, which I doubt you do, fill it here. The next thing you want to do is to select your payment method, whether you are using Paystack or you're using Flutterwave. I usually use Paystack, but I think both of them are the same. You click on this one and then you do the checkout. The next page you are going to see will be your invoice page. You can see that it is unpaid. So what you simply do is click here, pay now. This will come up, and then you just go ahead and fill in your card number, fill in the card expiry month and date, and then fill in your CVV number. When you are done, click on pay this. You can see on this side that we have different options. I don't usually like these options. I prefer the card. I've always been using the card, so I don't know how these ones are effective. I'm sure they are, but I know they'll be more stressful than this one. So if you just have your card, fill this in, click on pay now. It will direct you now to your bank payment page. Your bank payment page will either request for you to put in your PIN or the soft token that will be sent to your phone for confirmation. By the time you put in your PIN and your soft token or any of them, you are going to successfully pay for this account. Just put in those things and click on pay now. Don't touch the web browser, just leave it there. It's going to return you back to this same point, and this is going to show you paid. When that is paid, all what you need to do is to return back to your client area. When your payment is successful and you've done everything right, you just return back to your client area, and you will see that here you are going to have one, and here you're going to have one. Under invoices, you're not going to have any, but you can see I have a pending invoice because I've not paid for it. So yours are going to have one service, one domain, and that will be it. So the next thing is for you to head back to your email address. There you are going to receive the login details, that is your username and your password, and then proceed to log into your cPanel. The next thing I would want to show you is how you can log in to your cPanel, but I'll hold on to that and bring it at the end of this entire tutorial, because the process of logging in is the same for all the web hosting companies. Once you are done paying for it and it's successful, the login process is the same. Now let's go to the next. Next is Domain King, and the first thing you want to do is to click on the link in the description section, and that will take you to their website. When you click on the link, it's going to take you to this web page, and as you can see here, this is Domain King. So as we did in the previous one, we are not going to start from here, but we are going to start by creating an account. So you simply come here and click on register. Now we are here on a similar page to what we saw on Qservers. This is where you are going to fill in your registration details, and you are going to go ahead and register. Here you fill in your first name, your last name, email address, and your phone number. The second section is for billing address, where you put in your company name, and you can see here it's optional. In case you don't have a company, you can ignore that. Put in your street name, your city, state, and postcode. In case you don't know your postcode, simply put in the name of the area you are staying in and search on Google to bring out your postcode. So you put it here. You have the country. You can see here tax ID is optional, so you can skip that if you don't have. So the next important thing is for you to handle your security. Here you put in your password and then you put the same password again. You can see this button here. In case you don't want to create a password by yourself, you can click on this and it will generate a password for you, just like this. So you can see it has generated a password and you have copied the password. So you simply open a text file like Notepad and save your password for reference purposes. So you click on I'm not a robot, come here and check on this box and click on register. When you click on this, it's going to take you to the dashboard. So I'll see you there. Here we are on the dashboard and you can see that it's quite similar to the Qservers. So these things are almost the same thing. As long as you know what to do in one, you can go ahead and do the same in another one. So here what we want to do is come to services here, or you can still scroll down and see here other new services, just like we did in the previous one. So you click on this and then you begin the process all over again. This is their packages, and as you can see, they have here soldier, minister and king. So anyone you want, you can choose. This one is the list. It has 4 GB disk space, 1 domain. So this is how you are going to get a free .com.ng domain. You can click on order now. Here you are going to put in your website address. So for me, I'm going to put in a dummy address here, and you can see that the extension is .com. If you check this extension, let's just check and see. You'll see it's available, but this is the amount. It's 10,375 Naira. That is for the .com domain. If you want to go ahead with this, fine, but if you don't want, just come here and change the extension to .com.ng and check. So this is available and it is written here 1,200, but if you go ahead and purchase this, this will not be added because you have already paid for web hosting services for them. So this domain name is going to come free. So just put in the name of your website here. If it's not available, you change it, add a few things to it, modify it, and make sure it comes out with this green color. So we scroll down and click on continue, and here we are. This is the summary of what you are going to pay. So here it's telling you that it's 1 month. So if you are paying for 1 month, you can see the total of what you are paying here, 900 Naira. But then you want to pay for a year, so you click on the year, and this is it, 10,800. You can see it's 200 Naira less than the other one, but it's still okay. So let's click on continue. So here we are. This is supposed to be an upsell to add this DNS management and all of this. You can choose it, or you might leave it because it says here free. I'll just go without it. Now this is the total summary of what you are going to pay, and it says here review and checkout. You can see the total is 10,800. Your domain registration for this name, remember this is a dummy name, it's 0 Naira. You're not paying anything for it. So this is the total. Just click on checkout. The next page shows the information of the person that is paying for it. So this is the information we created. This is the information we filled. The next page is going to show you the billing information. So because you've already filled this form earlier on, you don't have to fill it again. It will just bring in that information here. But if you didn't fill that form, after going through all this process, you now have to fill the form on this page. So now it's saying use the default contact details above. Okay, so everything seems to be in order, and we go to the payment point where you can choose to use Flutterwave or PayPal. So here we'll just go with Flutterwave, except you have a PayPal account, and then click on I have read this and complete order. This is your invoice that has been generated. So you simply click on pay now. This is where you are going to put in your card details. I always advise that you use the card. All these will work, but I've not been trying them. I think they'll just bring a little bit more stress than the card. The card, you just put in your details and everything is completed here and now. So you put in your card number here, put in the month and the year of expiry here, put in your CVV here. Your CVV is the 3 digits that you find at the back of your debit card. then you might want to remember this card. I wouldn't check this. So you just, when you are done, just click on pay now. When you do this, it's going to take you to your bank confirmation page. That is where you are going to either put in your PIN number, that's the PIN number for your card, or they're going to send you a soft token to your phone number and you put in the soft token. It can be both. You have to put in your PIN number and in the next page you still put in the soft token. Whichever way that it comes out, it will depend on your bank, but you know what to do. So just do that, and at the end click pay. Don't touch anything, just let everything be on its own until it shows you that your order has been successful. When it shows you that, it's going to show you a place to click on that, and it will take you back to your dashboard. I'll see you on the dashboard. Here we are once again on the dashboard, and you can see here that I have one invoice. That is because I didn't pay for my own invoice, but if you have paid and it is successful, you are going to get one services here and one domain here. What you'll also get is a message in your inbox, the same email you use to register on this website. You get a message with your login details. That will be your username and your password that you use to log into your Cpanel. And as I said before, how to log into your Cpanel and install WordPress will be at the end of this entire tutorial. So let's go to the next one. The next one is Whogohost, and to get to their website, just locate their URL in the description section and click on it, and let's head to the website. When you click on the link in the description section, this is where you are going to end up, and from here you can see login and register. You click on register because you want to start off with registering. So this is a simple form that you also have to fill, just like we have done previously. So let's quickly look this up. You fill in your first name and your last name here, your email address and your phone number here. This is your billing address. So you put in the company name. This is optional. The street address. You put in your city, the state postcode, and then your country. The next one is the additional information. Here you can tell them where you got to hear from them for the first time. So let's look for YouTube here. If it's not there, simply select Google and that will be fine. So here's the customer category. Which one do you want? Is it individual, entrepreneur, enterprise? You can choose the one that suits your status. And here is the consent to share personal data. So you select this. If you don't select this, you won't be able to submit this form because it has the asterisk here. Next one here is the security question. So you select which one that you can answer easily, such that you remember in case you need to recover your account at a future date. So just select any one. You can say what is the name of your first pet. If you had a pet sometime and you remember the name, just put the answer here. Then you select your currency. That will be in NGN, depending on where you want to pay from. And then account security. This is where you get to choose your password, and if you don't have any password in mind, simply click on this to generate a password for you. So you click on here, copy, and you can see that the password has been populated. So you simply go to a notepad and paste your password so that you can always use it when you are logging in. Make sure you save the notepad and keep it in a safe location in your computer. Here you can turn this off in case you don't want to receive their emails, or you leave it on if you want to receive their emails. And here you will have to select this and hit on register. When you do this, you are going to receive some information in your inbox. Now, two things will be involved here. That email you are going to receive is either there will be a link there for you to confirm your email address before you can head on to your dashboard, or you just get the login details telling you that your sign up has been successful with Whogohost. Whichever one it is, just go ahead. Either you confirm your email address by clicking on the link, or you just click on the link they're going to give you and it will take you straight to your dashboard. So I'll see you in the dashboard. Okay guys, I think you need to verify your phone number with Whogohost. So when you head to your email, depending on what they require, whether it's email verification or phone number verification, is quite easy. Just read through. Is either you click on a link, put your phone number, and then you receive the verification code in your email, or on your phone. Whichever way, you just have to get the verification code and put it where it is required and click on verify or confirm. I mean, just follow the prompt to verify whatever they want you to verify. It's been some time since I opened this account, so I'm not really sure of what was required, but just follow the prompts, okay? And then you'll be in on this dashboard. This is Whogohost dashboard, and you can see it's a bit different from other one, though everything is still the same. So you can scroll down and see the things they have there. Right here we have other new services. You can click on that, and here you are on the page where you are going to order a service. So you can scroll through here. You have the premium 6 gig Linux shared and all of that. This is 1,100 a month. You can scroll through depending on what you want. If you are doing for a client that has a lot of demands on the website, you can choose a bigger one, okay? But if you are just starting out to do your maybe an online business, or you just want to do a freelancing thing, this is the one you are going to choose. You can always upgrade later. So you come here and click order now. So just like before, you are supposed to put in your website name here so that you can check if it is available for you to use or not. Remember, if you already have a domain name already, you can click here to transfer, or you can click here to say I will use an existing domain name and update my servers. All these ones, we are going to do a tutorial on them in the future, but for now we just want to get a domain from them at once, which is easier. So you come here and type in the name you want to use for your website, okay? And then let me just select something. I'll select the second one. So here we have the extension. You can come here and check for .com.ng if you want it to be free. So you click on this, and here it is. It's saying 1,300. So these are all the other options that are available. You can see .com is 11,000 naira. This is .tech. You have here .net 12,000. .com again. So you can see these things. The one that is affordable is this one. So the next thing you want to click on is add to cart, and then you click on continue. So the next page takes us to a summary page where you will see the summary of the money you are going to pay. So this has already been checked to annually, and if you scroll down, you are going to see a lot of upsells that you can select, but you don't need any of these things for now. All right, so these are just things you don't need. So you come to this right hand panel and click on continue. Here they have more upsells. You can see this for 1,000 and this for 7,000. We don't need all of this. We just go ahead and click on continue. So guys, this is the fun part. This is where we are, review and checkout. So if you scroll down, you are going to see where we have promotion, and you can see that 500 naira discount has been automatically added because you used the link below in the description section, okay? So for using that link, you get a 500 naira discount, okay, from Whogohost, and this is the promo code donjon500. So let's say you didn't use that link, the amount here will still be 11,000 naira, but you would have an option here to put a promo code, you know. So if you put donjon500 here, it will further reduce, the 11,000 naira to 10,500, and you can see that here for using that link you stand to gain something. All right, so let's proceed. Here I have read and understood, then you proceed to checkout. So here we are, just like in the previous ones. This is your invoice, and here is showing unpaid. So what you need to do is to come here and click pay now. So this is it, the same thing all over again. Here you put in your card number, here you put in your expiry date, and here you put in your CVV. In case you don't know, your CVV are the 3 numbers you are going to find at the back of your debit card. When you're done, you click here. You can notice the money has increased a bit. That's the charges that Paystack has applied to this transaction. Okay guys, when you do this, you will get to your bank confirmation page where you have to put in your PIN, that's your card PIN, or a soft token that has been sent to your phone number, or both. In some cases you have to put in the PIN, and the next page you have to put in the soft token. Okay, so whichever way, just go through that process, click on confirm, click on pay, and then it's going to take you to a page that shows successful. When it shows successful, you know that everything is okay. Then you head back to your dashboard. So here we are on the dashboard. You can see here one unpaid invoices, but for you, when you have paid, this is going to show one services, and this is going to show one domain, because you have gotten one service from them, which is a web hosting service, and then the domain that you purchased, which was .com.ng. So guys, with this, we are going to head on to the last one, and after that I'm going to show you how to log into your Cpanel and install WordPress. Let's do this. This is the final one, and if you have been following this tutorial, that means you are able to get your domain name and hosting from 3 different companies in Nigeria. And the good thing is that these things are really affordable. I think the most expensive one there was 12,000, and with 12,000 you can get a whole year. That's 12 months of subscription to do your small business. Either start a freelancing business, or you want to sell something, or want to do affiliate marketing or blogging, whatsoever you want to do. And if you follow Primer Tutor closely, you are going to know how to do all these things for free. So let's look at the last one. This is cisk.com, and you also have to hit on the link down below the description section to take you to their website. Let's head there. This is Ciske's website, and here we are going to do it a bit differently. We are going to start by selecting the plan we want to buy first. So you can see the different plans they have. One goes for 30,000 Naira a month, but we are going to go with the least one. This is 5 GB storage space and all this other stuff. So just click on order now. Now it's showing you the features. You scroll down and still do order now for the least one. Now it's asking you to choose a domain name. That means the name of your website. So you simply choose, let me select this one, and just like before, you can choose anyone here, but know that each of them have different prices. So I'll check, saying it is available. All right, so you click on next, but here you can see you are paying 2,000 for this. All right, so this is the next page, and it's asking you for some stuff. This is the summary of what you are going to get. 11,000 Naira. So you click on continue. So now it has added the 2,000 for the domain name. So you can see that this company is not giving you a free domain, even if you choose .com.ng. However, this is still a fair price to pay. All right, so you go to checkout, and you can see now that you have come to where you are going to put in your details. All right, that information has been held for you, but you are going to go ahead and put in all your details here, just like before. You're going to put in, let's start from the beginning, your first name here, your last name here, your email address, your phone number, your company name. This is optional. Put in your street address, your city, your state, your postcode. This is the country. And here, how did you find us? If you have any special notes, you put it here. Now here we have domain registrant information. So it's saying use contact details above. That is the one you have filled in here. So account security, here you're going to create a password, and it's showing you that this is what you have ordered for today. It's 13,000 Naira. Then you choose the payment type. You can go with Paystack, and when you have done, you can click on I have read and agreed, and click on complete order. So this is almost the same thing like the other one, but this is like the reverse. Instead of signing up first, we now choose our services first, and then we still get to sign up and then complete the order. So I'm not going to take too much time on this. We have done 3, and all of them are just similar, right? If you followed the 3 already, by the time you click on this, it's going to take you to a page that you are going to make your payment, and that should be very easy. Just follow the prompts. When it requires a PIN number, put in your PIN number. When it requires a soft token, put in the token you are going to receive on your phone. When it requires your credit card detail, just go ahead and give the information. Follow the prompts and you are going to get to the end of it. And when it's successful, you are going to return back to your dashboard, and then you are going to see that you have successfully purchased their web hosting services and a domain name, and that should have cost you 13,000 naira. So guys, if you have stayed this long in this tutorial, kudos to you. That means you are really serious and you want to get kicking with your online business. The next thing I want to show you is how to log into your cPanel and then how to install WordPress. So let's go. Hello guys, we are here at the last part of this tutorial, and here I'm going to walk you through how to log into your cPanel and install WordPress. If you have successfully paid for your hosting and domain name, then you are going to get some email in your mailbox. One of them is going to look like this one that says hosting information for the name of your website.com. Right? You might also get another one like this, registration successful, and other emails, but what we are interested is this one, hosting information for your website.com. So you just click and open the mail, and there you are going to see your username and password, and you take note of it. The next thing you want to do is to head on to your browser and type in the name of your website.com. Then you write /cpanel, /cpanel, like here. This is the name of my website.com /cpanel. So I'm going to click on that, and it will redirect me to this control panel login page. Here you put in your username here and your password, then you click on login. So let's do this. I've typed in my username and password, so I'll just click on login, and you can see login successful. So this is my control panel, and this is where you used to be making major changes to your website. Here on the right hand side, you can see some information about what you've just purchased. You can see the domain, the name of your website, you can see your IP address and some other information. Alright, so what we are interested in now is that we want to install WordPress. This is not a new site. WordPress has already been installed, but I'm still going to walk you through how you can get to do this. The thing is, your cPanel will have different themes. So the key here is for you to just look for what looks like this Softaculous. You can see it here, Softaculous app installer, but mine is under software. So right here, you can see WordPress Manager by Softaculous, and you can also come here and click on this directly. So when you do that, you can see this is WordPress and some other softwares that you can install to your website. So you want to install this, go ahead and click on install. Alright, it takes you to this page where you make some configurations depending on what you want. So on this page, you can see here says HTTPS and all of this. Yours might be saying HTTP, but never mind, whatever is saying, just leave it the way it is. Don't touch anything here, just leave it the way it is, and then scroll down. The next thing is site settings. Under site settings, you can see the name, my blog. Here is my WordPress blog. You can change this name, but it doesn't really matter because you can still change it inside of WordPress. So you can still leave it. This is your language, set it to English, and this is the theme. You don't really want to do anything here. Alright, so we go to the right hand side now. This is admin. Now this is very important because this is where you set your username and your password for your WordPress. Remember, the one you just used was for your control panel. Control panel is where all your softwares are installed, your PHP and everything. So this is where you are going to set your admin username. You can choose anything you want here, and then you can also set your password to anything you want here. Here you are going to put your email address because you are also going to be receiving some emails from your WordPress. So when you're done with this, make sure you take note of these things because that is very important. You'll be using it to log into your WordPress dashboard so that you can configure your WordPress, install your themes, install your plugins, and build your website from there. The next one is select plugins. You don't really need any of this. Just let's do a clean install first, and when you get into WordPress, you can go ahead and choose whatsoever you want. So here you can see select plugins. You don't really need any of these things. Just scroll down and you might want to put in your email address here and hit the install button. Alright, so guys, this is really easy. You don't really need to touch much things here because you can do much of these settings when your WordPress is already installed. The only thing you need to take note of is to set your admin username, set your admin password, and then add an admin email here. These are the key things that you really need to get your WordPress site up and running. So with this, you'll successfully install your WordPress on the website. So guys, thank you so much for your time. That has been it for today. If you did get any value, just do well to hit on the subscribe button, leave a comment in the comment section whatsoever you want to learn as regards building your business or digital marketing. Just leave a comment, leave a question. I'm there 24/7 to answer you and respond to them, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.